When I used to work in a 5-star deluxe property in Mumbai, this recipe was a signature in that restaurant. Well, not created by me, created by my seniors, but this one was an absolute special. And this was also served with some spaghetti. Over the years, then the recipe kept getting evolved. Then mashed potato came in, then sliced potato came in, then potato dauphinoise came in. But what remained is the essence of this recipe. This one is creamy garlic chicken. Well, on the restaurant, of course, the menu had a very different name, but this one for you, ladies and gentlemen, is creamy garlic chicken. Let's go. Well, if you clearly see, the first row is all the ingredients which are mandatory for this recipe, and the second row are ingredients that over the years I've kind of included in the recipe to personalize it. But trust me, if you make it the way I'm showing you, you are going to thank me for the rest of your life. Let's begin. First things first, marinating the chicken. Let's begin with freshly cracked peppercorns. Let's take the escalopes of chicken on a plate and season these. For the seasoning, I'm going to use freshly cracked black peppercorns, as much as little as you prefer, and with this salt, again as required. Now, without rubbing all of these, I'm going to dust this with some refined flour or all-purpose flour. We need to dab these well and keep this aside for 30 seconds. In that interim, let's heat a combination of oil and butter. So let's begin with pan frying the chicken. Once these turn golden brown at the bottom, we give this a very gentle flip and allow these to get colored on the other side as well. Well, I'm making a very tiny bit of a recipe, but eventually when you're making it for your entire family, the chicken needs to come out and rest on a plate or a platter or a bowl, and then in the same pan, almost like how we deglaze the pan, we're going to start with onions and garlic. And in this case, like I said, onions are optional. Let's go. Let's move the chicken to the side of the pan. And in the center space, we add in chopped garlic along with chopped shallots. We move this around and ensure that this just kind of begins to saute or turn translucent in color. To ensure this kind of happens faster, I'm going to push in the remaining amount of butter. A touch of salt at this stage. Remember the fact that the chicken has salt and so does the butter. Let's mix all of this together. Once the onions and garlic are both sauteed or kind of turned translucent, at this stage you can actually throw in some herbs. Now, herbs are not really important in this recipe because I do not want that tangential flavor of thyme or rosemary or oregano. This is just perfect because right towards the end we're going to add in lots of black pepper and parsley. Let's move on to the next step, and that is adding in either stock or water. And in this case, it will be better if it's hot. The chicken thigh will roughly take around 7 to 8 minutes to cook on medium flame. If you cut it thinner, of course it'll get cooked faster. Once that is done, I'm going to add in some Parmesan cheese. Now, if you're not a huge fan of dairy, the recipe can actually stop at this stage, because this technically is also a sauce called velouté. Now velouté is basically when stock is kind of thickened with a roux or with a thickening agent, but we are of course taking it to the creamy state because the name says creamy garlic chicken. So let's bring in the element of dairy, which is cream. Let's mix all of this well. One quick boil, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and this is done and ready. Just before switching the flame off, I'm going to sprinkle in some curled parsley, which is finely chopped. And if you like it slightly on the hot side, you can sprinkle in some freshly cracked black pepper. On that note, our creamy garlic chicken is done and ready. Parmesan, if you have, add it in. If you don't have, just grate in your choice of cheese. On that note, this is me, the Bombay Chef Varun Inamdar, signing off, and stay tuned for more such quick, simple and easy recipes only on Get Curried. Bye for now.